Now we're going to go on to assessment of our forearm, wrist kind of area in a baseball throw or some of the injuries that we deal with that sport. So what I'm going to have you do is we're going to go through some range of motion. So I'm going to have you hold your arm kind of out like this for me. I want you to go all the way up with your wrist as far as you can, all the way down, come back neutral. I want you to kind of lean it one way, rock it the other. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other arm to compare. Checking. A lot of these muscles go all the way up into that forearm, checking for range of motion, any limitation side to side there. A lot of the pain that we see that we get with the arm is going to be through this outer muscle group or this inside muscle group, and sometimes we'll get a little bit of strip of pain kind of running across the forearm. So we went through that. Now I'm going to have you kind of resist me through some motions. So you're going to go into a fist, try and curl your wrist back. Good. Go ahead and turn your wrist over, forearm over. Try and curl again. Good. Rotate, try and rotate that way. Yep. And then same thing, try and push out this way into me. Good. And then we're going to test rotation. A lot of times with throwing, we have some rotation. So hold your hands like this for me. You're going to rotate all the way in and then rotate all the way out. Okay, and looking for any issues with differences there. So same thing, I'm going to have you come neutral. You're going to, we're going to do an arm wrestling fight. So you're going to try and rotate me in and then try and rotate me out. Good. And then same thing this side. Try and rotate me in and then try and rotate me out. Good. And with this, we're going to also be looking at assessing the shoulder, even the mid-back. In the throwing motion, a lot of the arm, forearm, we want it to be almost as passive as possible. It's like the whip. And so we see a lot of times when we have any kind of tension building up in those areas, it's because the player is trying to force the movement rather than letting the arm do that movement naturally through the body mechanics of the hips, back, and shoulder. So next I'll have you go ahead and lay face up for me. So we're going to do a couple other tests. I'm going to have you kind of hear one of the big ones that we hear a lot about is the Tommy John. It's this ligament through the inside of the shoulder or the elbow. So I'm just going to take his hand back kind of into that loaded position and see if that's stressing this area at all. We can do the same thing, rotate the other way. We're going to stress the elbow in, stress it out, just checking for that any ligament laxity through there. Checking range of motion through the different joints. Elbow, we've got two bones at the lower portion of the arm and one upper. So we've got a few different joints that make up this complex. And then we have the muscles of the forearm that we'll work through, looking for any kind of trigger points through here, any tension. Another big one that we're going to see is if we have any kind of nerve tension involvement. Sometimes we don't get that sharp shooting sciatic type pain, but we'll just get some muscle guarding that'll occur through the area. So I can bring his arm up and have you look away from me as I rotate that arm up. If I'm getting any tight tension up in the shoulder as I bring this hand back, that can indicate that we have some of that nerve type. Rotate your head towards me. Any type of that nerve pain that may be just manifesting as muscle guarding through this area. So then we can come down to the wrist and just checking through motion through this area. The wrist, because of all the movement that it's capable of, we've got 8 bones just between my two hands here. So making sure that these guys are able to slide and glide on each other is really important for getting that full arm motion and wrist rotation. And we can go down into the hand a little bit too and see how joints are moving through here. But very quickly, that's an assessment looking at any type of forearm pain or issues that we have in a baseball player or any other kind of throwing athlete.